Okay. It actually saved because I learned how to save yesterday. All right. So it's going to be, in case anyone is confused or wasn't here for the last 10 hours, basically this is a visual novel. So I'm going to be reading it to you basically. But we're still playing a game. So just as a by the way. Of course, anytime you want, bro. Called Gate of Steiner, piano, visual novel, main menu theme. Makes sense. Gate of Steiner. Makes sense. I can remember that. Alright. The dawn of a new day. Actually, it's already noon. We didn't sleep at all. Sleep deprivation makes the summer sun seem all the brighter. I really don't want to go outside, but I'm fed up with the humidity inside the lab. I chug a bottle of Dr. P. My stomach protests. Maybe I drank too fast. I'm exhausted. My hands are shaking slightly and my vision is cloudy. I could pass out if I'm not careful. Maybe I should take a shower. That's to stave off exhaustion, if only temporarily. This building has a basic shower room. There's no bath, but it's enough. The lab would be hell without it. But I want to know what your mail is first. Holy Jesus Christ. What do you want from me, Shining Finger? Jesus motherfucking Christ. Holy hell. Moeka here. Are you a student, Okabe-kun? Are you on summer break? Moeka. Are you a day person or a night person? If you'd rather I email you around a certain time, let me know. I want you to reply as soon as you can, but I don't want to be a bother. By the way, I don't like talking on the phone, so please don't call me. Ha, sounds like me. Jesus Christ, woman. I just remembered I didn't tell you my phone number. That's okay. I'm a lot more comfortable communicating by email anyway. What about you, Okabe? Are you still asleep? Rise and shine. Have you talked to the super hacker yet? Oh, I'd also like to hear more about John What's-His-Face. I'm super curious. I'm nocturnal, so usually I don't go to bed until the sun comes up. It's not so bad once you get used to it. Mail me when you wake up, okay? God damn, you're annoying. Jesus Christ. Daru is at his computer, his back turned towards me. His right leg is bouncing impatiently. The room is almost silent, save for the electric fans humming and Daru's mouse clicks. Also, as a by the way, y'all, I discovered that Daru is also a nickname that they took from his last name and his first name and mixed it together. Because I was talking to the boyfriend last night and I was like, why the fuck do they call him Daru? Like, his name's Ataru. Like, I'm so confused. And, yeah. It turns out that Mayuri and Okabe did the same thing that Mayuri does to Okabe. And, yeah. So, as a by the way, in case you guys were wondering or, you know, whatever. Daru doesn't look my way, and he doesn't try to start a conversation. Neither do I. I don't have the energy. Outside is a sunny summer afternoon, but the air inside is stale and empty of life. Yesterday, that shocking experiment convinced me that the phone wave was also a time machine. The Kiryu didn't seem willing to accept the results. She just started screaming. A time machine? A time machine? It can't be. Then she took a mad dash out of the lab. It was like she couldn't get out of here fast enough. As for Mayuri, she was depressed about her chicken and bananas, so she skipped her daily costume sewing and went home. Grudges over food run deep, I guess. Which leaves the lab empty, save for Daru and me. Our enthusiasm shot through the roof when we realized that the phone wave had tremendous potential. We nearly died of excitement after successfully sending an email to the past. So we stayed up all night doing experiments to confirm whether or not the phone wave is indeed a time machine. The results, however... We went to the supermarket and stocked up on a wide variety of items. We tossed each of them into the phone wave, but everything failed. No change. Nothing happened. After the experiment where the discharge phenomenon occurred, everything warmed up normally. No jellification. Suddenly, we couldn't get anything to happen. We still have no idea why. Oh shit. So they broke their time machine? God damn. Look at them go. Good job, guys. Magically. First, let's review the problems revealed by this last run of experiments. Problem 1. Electrical discharge safety precautions. We removed everything flammable from the development room to reduce the risk of fire. We also prepared 2 fire buckets full of water, just in case. But that's not a fundamental solution. We'll keep an eye out from now on, but if things get dangerous, we should seriously consider relocating our experiments. We did, yep. We did. I also, usually when I take it out and move it to like, for bills and stuff, I reset the goal. But because it was part of the donathon, I didn't want to remove it. But since we hit the goal yesterday, I decided that I'd empty it today. Amir? Is that how you say your name? Of Steins Gate? Or of the whole science adventure series? Problem 2, mass increase. When the discharge phenomenon occurs, the phone wave, name subject to change, suddenly gains mass for unknown reason. Because of this, the microwave broke the table and made a dent in the floor. Yeah, I thought so. To deal with the issue, we placed the microwave on the floor. We spread cushions and blankets underneath. This hides the hole in the floor too. It's only a temporary fix though. If we make any more holes, Mr. Braun is quite capable of raising my rent. And that's to say nothing of the calamity it will cause if it falls through the floor. Oh yes, the anime is so fucking good. My boyfriend and I finished Steins Gate, the anime. Now we're on Steins Gate 0. So, I feel you. I want more too. That's why we're doing this now. Anyway, we need to find the source of the mass increase. If amateurs like us even can, that is. But the first 2 problems pale before the third. The last problem is critical. Until we solve it, we can't really experiment with the phone wave. Problem 3. We're not even sure of the necessary conditions to send emails to the past. No matter how many times we tried, we couldn't pin down a single condition. We spent the entire night doing trial and error. We tried over 40 different things, but not once could we reproduce a discharge phenomenon. I had the idea that opening the microwave door was the key. That theory was proven false. There might be something else I'm missing, but for now we're at an impasse. We started off in high spirits, but grew more and more frustrated as time progressed. Which brings us to the present. Honestly, I gave up, so I spent the entire morning lazing about like this. Oh my god, another email pops up on my phone. I'm getting way too many of these since yesterday. They're all from Shining Finger, the woman called Kiryu Moeka. Yeah, you got way too many fucking emails from her. You sleep too much, wow. Yeah. I haven't gotten a reply yet. Are you still asleep? You sleep too much, Okabe-kun. You're living like an old man. Well, I guess I'm not one to talk, LMAO. Anyway, let me know when you have something on the IBN 5100, pretty please, Moeka. I've never used email this often before. Even Mayuri only sends me 1 or 2 a day, and she's a teenage girl. Frankly, this is starting to get on my nerves. I saw how fast Shining Finger typed. That should have been enough to tip me off that she was a male demon. I was careless. It's just too much of a pain to reply, so I ignore it. I finished off my bottle of Dr. P. My stomach gurgles. Oh my god. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I'm so hungry I don't even feel like showering. I call out to Daru, who's hammering on the keyboard. Yes. Oh, it's from Mayuri this time. Mayushi's spending money is getting dangerously low. You and Daru need to chip in too sometimes. You don't want to get between me and my food. Don't get angry. Next time I'll treat you to anything you want to eat. So keep buying more bananas for the sake of our experiments. Wow. Hey, wanna go to Sanbo for some beef bowl? Nah, too much trouble. Aren't you hungry? Yeah, but you're such a bum. Nice. What does it do? What is doing? What? What is doing on the computer anyway? That's English. I'm curious, so casually I peek over his shoulder. There's an image of a futuristic looking facility I've never seen before. You know what this looks like to me? This looks like fucking Dead Space. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. richly colored cords crawl through a gigantic octagonal tunnel like the interior of a spaceship from a sci-fi movie. Based on the height of the people in the picture, the tunnel looks to be more than 10 meters tall. Incidentally, the people don't look Japanese. Pa. Daru sighs heartily. I don't know if the blank look in his eyes is from sleepiness, exhaustion, or if something's just wrong with him. The Large Hadron Collider sure is cute. What? What did you just say? Large Hadron Collider? What? Is that an incantation? No, a secret technique? Large Hadron Collider. You don't know about it? I grab Daru's relaxed shoulders and wring them out. Ow, ow, ow. What are you doing? Are you conscious? Of course, man. What is this Large Hadron Collider thing? You know, it's what CERN uses to do their experiments. LHC for short. It's seriously Moe. Recommended. You're lusting for something that's not even humanoid? Of course not, but there's something about it that gets me excited, you know? It makes me smile, you know? Don't you feel that? Come to think of it, I remember you said you found factories and the underside of highways irresistible or something. Yeah, same thing. Where does it end? 2D, 3D, and even inanimate objects. Oh my god, life's too short. I don't want to limit my interests, you know? And yet you'll do anything to avoid things that don't interest you. Hypocrite. CERN. That name. I've seen it somewhere, and recently. Where was it again? Oh, of course. John Titor. I don't know if it's supposed to be Titor or Titor. I mean, he says it Titor, so I guess that's what it's supposed to be.
オカリンが言ってたのって今アットチェンで祭りになってるやつのことだったんだな。
Oh yeah, that guy you mentioned earlier. He's the guy A Channel is going crazy about, isn't he?
それは偽物である可能性もある。俺が言っているジョン・タイターは10年前に現れた方だ。
That one might be an imposter. I was talking about the John Titor who appeared 10 years ago.
10年前にも現れたん？
I know, right? It's so cute. Did he show you a sneak peek too? He appeared 10 years ago? The same guy? I had hoped that Daru would remember, but no such luck. Yeah, I like it too. It's so cute. So cute. Very excited. Anyway, John Titor mentioned CERN. I don't remember all of it, but there's one thing I'm sure of.
タイターはこんな予言を残した。すなわち2034年までにセルンがタイムマシンを完成させると。
Titor made a prediction, namely that before the year 2034, CERN will develop a time machine.
おお、タイムマシン。まさにタイムリーな話題じゃん。
A time machine? That's a timely topic. Wow, Daru, hilarious.
10年前じゃなくて、今のタイターも言ってた気がする。
But that wasn't just 10 years ago. The new Titor said the same thing.
10年前だろうが今だろうがどちらでもいい。それより気にならないか、ダル。
It doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago or 10 seconds ago. That's not the point, Daru.
この奇妙な符号はシュタインズゲートの選択である可能性が高い。
Oh yeah, guys, go check out my merch. I added some new things. If you would like, go check it out. The coincidence could very well be the choice of Steins Gate.
タイターって信頼できる？
Can we trust this Titor guy?
信頼できるかできないかはどうでもいいのだ。俺たちのやつは今タイムマシンというキーワードでつながっている。
Oh shit, sorry. Doesn't matter if we trust him or not. Now we have something in common. A time machine.
そのタイターが言及したセルンについて念のために調べたとしても損にはならないはず。
We should investigate CERN. We've got nothing to lose. Vigor returns to my body. Curiosity truly is the greatest delicacy for a mad scientist like me. Anyway, the phone rave experiment has hit a dead end for now, so it shouldn't matter if I make a little detour for this.
ダル、セルンについて詳しく。
Tell me everything you know about CERN.
OK。僕のセルンフォルダが火を吹くぜ。
Sure thing, my CERN folder is smoking hot. Well, considering we're in an ad, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go grab an ice pack. I'm a little bit warm. Daru strikes his keys with a renewed passion. Holy shit. He goes to the My Pictures folder and opens a folder literally called CERN.
セルンは世界最大の素粒子物理学の研究施設だよ。ヨーロッパ素粒子物理学研究所だとか、欧州素粒子原子核研究機構みたいな通称で呼ばれることもある。
CERN is the world's largest particle physics research institution. It's popularly called the European Laboratory for Particle Physics or the European Organization for Nuclear Research.
スイスとフランスの国境近く、ジュネーブ郊外にあってさ、古いところだと HTML や HTTP ワールドワイドウェブを生み出したところってんで有名。
It's close to the border of Switzerland and France on the outskirts of Geneva. It's famous as the birthplace of HTML, HTTP, and the World Wide Web.
ワールドワイドウェブだと。それってインターネットの？
World Wide Web? You mean the internet?
ビンゴ URL の最初についてるやつ。
Bingo, that thing at the beginning of most URLs. CERN invented that? All I know about CERN is what I read in Titor's book. I never knew they were that amazing.
日本じゃそんなに馴染みはないけど、日本の研究チームも現在進行形で参加してたりするのだぜ。
Most people aren't aware, but there's a Japanese research team working at CERN too.
セルンはどんな研究を？
What sort of research does CERN do?
基本的には素粒子物理学かな。
Particle physics mostly.
世界でも唯一セルンしか持ってない超でかい実験装置を持ってるんだ。いわゆる粒子加速器ってやつ。
CERN can do experiments no one else can because they have the biggest particle accelerators in the world.
低速汎用子蓄積リング、陽子シンクロトロンブースター、大型電子陽電子コライダー。
The low energy anti-proton ring, the proton synchrotron booster, the large electronic positron collider.
でラスボスは世界最大を誇る LHC ラージハドロンコライダー単。
And the big boss is the largest accelerator in the world, the LHC, Large Hadron Collider 10. 10? Otaku possess the ability to anthropomorphize in Mo form just about anything in the world by simply sticking 10 on the end of its name. Daru's powers encompass even particle accelerators. Daru doesn't seem to notice my shock. He just brings up the next image.
LHC はセルンの地下にある全長約27キロのサークル状トンネルに設置された粒子加速器なんだよ。
The LHC is a 27-kilometer long circular tunnel built underneath CERN's headquarters.
量子同士をそのトンネルで加速させて衝突させることで未知の素粒子反応を起こそうって実験を去年あたりから始めてる。
Its purpose is to smash protons together in the hope of creating unknown elementary particle reactions. They started experimenting last year.
まあ実験開始前はその実験でミニブラックホールが作られちゃうかもって噂もあったな。
Before they started, there were rumors that experiments might create mini black holes.
そのミニブラックホールに地球が飲み込まれる。宇宙がやばいみたいな。
Oh no, those mini black holes will swallow the Earth, the universe is in danger, etc. Mini black holes. I'm pretty sure Titor said his time machine used mini black holes. Are the things he said about CERN true?
現実にそうなる可能性は？
What's the possibility of that actually happening?
あるあ、ねえよ。セルンが公式に否定してる。
100% that it won't. CERN officially denies it.
もし仮にミニブラックホールが生成されたとしても、エネルギー量はすごく小さいから生まれた瞬間に消えるね。地球を飲み込むなんて全然無理っしょ。
Let's say a mini black hole was formed. The amount of energy would be so tiny that it would disappear instantly upon formation. It would be impossible for it to swallow the world.
だが、火のないところに煙は立たない。
But where there's smoke, there's fire. If I remember correctly, Titor claimed that CERN began the time machine research in 2001. In 2034, they complete a time machine. Right now, it's 2010. If they actually started that research, it would have been 9 years ago. According to their official announcements, they only began experimenting in 2008. That's suspicious. Of course, that's assuming Titor's story is true. Some of Titor's predictions were on the mark, but most weren't. I'm also perplexed by how everyone around me seems to have forgotten about Titor's 2000 appearance. There's something important in Titor's tale, or at least I want there to be. I take out my phone and put it to my ear. Oh my god. Here we go.
聞いて驚くな。悪の陰謀の匂いを嗅ぎつけた。
It's me. Don't be surprised. I've sniffed out an evil conspiracy.
ジョン・タイターとセル。その2つの言葉から俺が言いたいことは分かってもらえるはずだ。ああ、そうだ。奴らは機関とつながりがある可能性が高い。
Oh my god, this guy in the organization, I tell you. Drawn tighter. CERN. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, that's right. They're likely connected to the organization.
偶然だと。おいおい、あまり俺を失望させるなよ。何？根拠だと？そうだな。あえて言えば、ささやくのだよ。俺のマッドサイエンティストとしての直感がな。
Coincidence? Come now, don't disappoint me. What? Evidence? Well, if you must know, whispers. Whispers of my mad scientist intuition.
奴らは世界を滅ぼそうとしている。ああ、ミニブラックホールによってだ。だが、もしもその技術を俺たちが横取りすることができたら、どうかな？
Those bastards are trying to destroy the world. Yeah, with mini black holes. But what if we were to steal that technology? What then?
当然だ。俺を誰だと思っている？すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択だよ。L、Psi、コングル。
Of course, who do you think I am? Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. L, Psi, Congru. I put away my phone, then turned to find Daru giving me an exasperated look.
お前は一体誰と戦っているんだ？
Just who the hell are you fighting with?
ダルよ。俺たちのやるべきことは一つだ。
Daru, I know what we must do.
やるべきこと？なんぞ。
What's that?
なんぞではない。引き返すな。そこは全てを組んで、にやりと笑うのだ。でないと、スーパーハッカーらしくないだろうが。
Don't you was that me? You're supposed to grin like you know exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of super hacker are you? I wanted him to say something like, well, why the hell not? So what's in it for me? And then we continue like this, grinning slyly the whole time. Me, a week worth of potato chips. Daru, 10 days. Me, you sure are a glutton. Daru, the drive makes you a hungry man. Me, deal, get started. Daru, you got it, boss. Or something like that. Yep, a real cool conversation. But the real world Daru just purses his lips.
オカリンはいつも説明不足なんだっつうの。かっこつけるより先に分かるように話してくれ。
You always give such half-baked explanations. Try to sound intelligible before you try to sound intelligent. Work with me here.
お前はスーパーハッカーだ。
You are a super hacker.
ハッカーって言うな。せめてハッカーにして。
Stop saying hacker. At least say hacker.
あとはわかるな。
See where I'm going with this?
いや全然。
No, not at all.
セル、ハッキングしろ。
Hack into CERN. Daru stares at me in disbelief.
それはひょっとしてギャグで言っているのか？
Is that some kind of joke?
ダル、お前ならできる。奴らの悪事を暴き、タイムマシンについてのヒントを手に入れろ。
I know you can do it, Daru. Expose their dastardly deeds and find any hints you can about the time machine.
悪事ってオカリンの妄想だろう。
Jesus Christ. Dastardly deeds? You're just imagining that stuff, O'Green.
電話レンジカッコ仮をタイムマシンとして使えるようにするか。
We stand at a crossroads. Will the phone ray become a functional time machine? Or will it die as garbage in the lab storage?
マジで言ってんの？
You serious?
俺はいつでもマジである。
I'm always serious. I look Daru straight in the eye as I answer. Looks like I made him understand my position. Daru sweeps the garbage off his desk and sits up straight.
どうなっても知らないぜ。
I'm not responsible for the consequences. Got it? Suddenly, Daru is bursting with energy. It's like his earlier lethargy was a lie.
交渉成立だ。すぐ取り掛かってくれ。
Deal. Get started.
うは、みなぎってきた。
Let's do this.
報酬のポテチ1週間分。
For your payment, I'll deposit a week's supply of potato chips into your Swiss bank account. What? Oh, Maynard again. Thank you very much. Just hearing that from Ocarine makes me happy. Daru doesn't respond. He's already deep in concentration.
じゃあ俺は寝る。あとは任せた。
Anyway, I'm gonna sleep. It's all yours. I lie down on the sofa and let the clacking of Daru's keyboard lull me to sleep. I wake up to the twilight sun streaming in through the window. A refreshing breeze blows in, softly brushing my cheek. Daru's exactly where I left him before I fell asleep. He's sitting in exactly the same position. Not much has changed beside his typing speed. Oh, and now he's muttering to himself. I guess he hasn't had any success at hacking yet. Oh, Ferris, wow. Original sin level rising to 180%. Kiyoma, when operating in the mundane world, you're supposed to be discreet, yeah. You don't want them to notice you. Remember, the summoning has taken 2,000 years to prepare. If it fails, everything will be ruined. Although, I suppose that might make things interesting. Nyahahaha. You, what are you scheming? I look around the room, but I can't find Mayuri. Maybe she's not coming today. I guess food-related grudges really do run deep. I stand up and stretch. I don't want to bother Daru, so I don't say anything to him. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and quench my thirst. Then I throw myself back down on the sofa and start browsing A channel on my phone. What perfect timing. Titer is currently posting in the thread. The Everett Wheeler model is correct. Please look it up to learn more. It seems you're all still clinging to preconceived notions of time. Time does not simply run from past to future like a car on a one-way street. To be more specific, the laws of causality do not allow contradictions to occur. If the result of an event, the effect, is changed, the event itself, the cause, also changes to prevent a paradox. That's why there are so few people who can observe changes in divergence. Divergence being the world line's % difference from the standard. Die troll, you claim to be a time traveler without any proof. Stock trends, please. I'm counting on you, Mr. Time Traveler. If you can't observe changes in divergence, then how can you possibly measure it? Oh, I know. Your time machine has a magical device that measures it for you. LOLOL. Oh, and you still haven't explained how a research institution conquers the words. Details, please. Oh no! Humanity is doomed. What has science done? .jpeg. LOL, noobs responding seriously to a troll thread. This teeter guy's a shitty troll. Don't you people have anything to offer besides insults? How about contributing to the discussion, plebeian scum? If you assume that time doesn't flow in a straight line, then the idea of time travel is much easier to swallow. In such a scenario, a time machine traveling to the past doesn't need to fight against the flow of time. I say Teeter's points have merit. By the way, Teeter, I'd like to know more about CERN. What can you tell us about their current activities? Tell me which horse wins the next Emperor's Cup. I'll bet my entire life savings. Everett Wheeler model equals many worlds interpretation. Basically, it means parallel worlds. What's with all these stupid name tags? This Hyoe and Kiyoma is more annoying than Titer. You call yourself John Titer, but you're fluent in Japanese. Writing in English would at least make it seem more realistic. You can't do English, can you? Can I ask you a favor, Teeter-san? My mom died last year in the Shibuya earthquake. If I stop my mom from leaving home, then I can undo her death. So please lend me your time machine. You're really gonna believe this time traveler? LOL, without proof? Are you an idiot? No one seems particularly interested in what I said about time not flowing in a single direction. Here's proof that your preconceptions are deeply ingrained. Honestly, it bothers me that you simply accept that as the truth. I'm starting to understand why CERN was able to take over so easily. Whenever a major event causes divergence to change, the timeline is reconstructed to prevent paradoxes from occurring. For example, let's say that a major event causes this world line to diverge into a new world line. We'll call it world line B. On world line B, I'm afraid to say A channel never existed. The timeline is reconstructed. All of your memories of reading and posting on A channel will disappear to be replaced by memories of you doing something else. In other words, by changing the present, you change the past. I wrote about CERN yesterday. The only other thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded in creating micro black holes. Kiyoma, I desire only to quench my intellectual thirst. Unlike you close-minded fools, I will reserve judgment until after I heard what Teeter has to say. And then I will make contact with Teeter and acquire his time machine for myself. The great mad scientist, Kiyoma, will have the last laugh. Suck it, sleazebags. Tell me the stock prices or fucking die. I won't believe you until you tell me. That's not reconstructing the world, you idiot. That's altering people's memories. Who the hell can alter memories of nearly 6.7 billion people? Do you even realize how stupid that sounds? I think I would have noticed if someone went and screwed with my brain. And what does any of that have to do with many worlds interpretation? Do some research, lol. Micro black holes, lol. Wait, the future's a wasteland? That means I can be a road warrior and ride a mod buggy, right? I'm gonna go get me a mohawk. Anyone know where I can buy spiked shoulder pads? I checked CERN's homepage. It says they've been experienced since 2009. Can they really make black holes? What the hell is gonna happen? Does Teeter have a mohawk? God, that's fucking moe. Are you implying our brains make the world? Are you saying the universe is a giant tree and we're the branches or something? That's some evil level bullshit right there. Go back to 2036. Is this how you reply to a specific person? Thank you for showing me. Reconstruction of the timeline and alteration of people's memories. I think they're essentially the same thing. Why are you so intent on saying they're different? With a few exceptions, nobody can keep their memories across world lines. They're reconstructed along with everything else when divergence changes. What's a road warrior? Anyone home? I'm immersed in a heated internet argument when an unfamiliar voice interrupts me. The door opens and a girl peeks inside. I recognize her. It's the girl I met yesterday at the Braun Tube workshop. Hi, I'm from the Braun Tube workshop. When our eyes meet, she smiles. The TV you sent in for repairs has been fixed. Mind picking it up? Darius typing gets even faster. Looks like he's in the zone. It would be a bad idea to disturb him with our voices. I nod to the girl and hurry outside. Why do we have to be sneaky? What was this girl's name again? I think it was like Ruma or Amor. Oh right, Amane Suzuha.
今我が相棒である天才が重要なミッションを遂行中なのだ。邪魔をしたくない。
Currently, my genius partner in crime is executing an important mission. I don't want to bother him. What exactly do you guys do?
前も言ったはずだ。俺たちの秘密に踏み込めば、貴様も危険に巻き込まれる可能性があると。
I told you before that learning our secrets could put you and everyone you know in grave danger. You're called the Future Gadget Laboratory, right?
なぜ知っている？俺は説明した覚えはないぞ。まさか貴様、機関のスパイ？
How did you know that? I never told you. Wait, are you an organization spy? I raise my guard and spring into my praying mantis stance. But Suzuha just stares blankly. That's what it said on your mailbox. Oh. I lower my guard. Why didn't you just say so? Now that you know, it's not like you can unknow. I'll give you the short explanation. But you must not tell a soul. Suzuha nods firmly. Is it just me, or are her eyes gleaming?
我ら未来ガジェット研究所は世界を影から操る闇の機関に対抗し、その支配構造を破壊するために活動しているのだ。ふーはははは。
We are the Future Gadget Laboratory, dedicated to defeating the evil organization that rules the world from the shadows. Mwah!
へ
Wow.
え。その闇の機関ってセルン？
Is the evil organization CERN?
そうだ。
Yeah, but
おお、やっぱそうなの？あいつら抱きすべき連中だよね。
oh, so I was right. Those guys are really are a contemptible lot, aren't they? She nods to herself for some reason. A contemptible? I thought that was... I was the only one who used words like that in a normal conversation.
なぜ俺たちが今まさにセルンにハッキング中だと知っている。
How did you know we were hacking into CERN?
ハッキング中なの？今？
What? You're hacking them? Right now? Me and my big mouth.
いいからこちらの質問に答えろ。なぜ俺たちとセルンの関係を知っている？
Just answer my question. How did you know about our business with CERN?
ああ、それは。
Well...
いやー、実は昼間話し声を聞いちゃってさ、ここに立つと窓から聞こえてくるわけ。
Well, haha, actually I overheard you this afternoon. If you stand here, you can hear stuff from the window. The window. Come to think of it, it was open and Daru and I were talking loudly. But can you really hear us from here? I look up to the second floor. The window's still fully open, but I can't hear a thing. I guess Daru is working quietly. I look down. There's an unfamiliar bicycle parked in front of the Braun Tube workshop. One of those mountain bikes. Its frame is all sparkly, its tires mostly clean. It's probably new. It looks pretty fast, but whose is it?
私、昨日からここで働き出したんだけど。
I've only been working here for a day, but... Suzuha opens the Braun Tube workshop door with a wry smile.
これが予想以上に暇でさ、今日だけで4、5回は外に出たね。客来ないかなーって店の前で索敵しちゃったね。
I've got a lot more free time than I expected. I've gone out 4 or 5 times today. I figured I'd I don't know what the fuck that word is. The front of the store, see if I can spot any customers. Now there's a word you don't hear in casual conversation. I'm pretty sure it means perform reconnaissance, to scout an area and gather intelligence. Thank you, Okabe. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. Is she some kind of secret agent? I follow Suzuha into the store.
その時に2階から君たちの話し声が聞こえちゃったわけよ。
So that's when I heard you guys talking from the second floor.
気になってついネットで調べちゃった。セルンの黒い噂についてもバッチリ知ってるよ。
I got interested and looked it up online. Now I know all the rumors about CERN. Damn, we were careless. Looks like we need to close that window when we discuss sensitive matters from now on. But if we do that, the lab will turn into a scorching hell. Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
とにかく絶対に他言無用だぞ。
Anyway, you must not tell anyone else. Or else Men in Black will raid us.
あ、わかった。これでも口は硬いから任せといて。
Yeah, I understand. I'm actually tight-lipped, so don't worry. I baked cookies today. I had everyone in my family eat some and got their seal of approval. Would it be okay if I bake some for your lab friends, Master? Oh, it would be great if you could teach me some more techniques with Sammy Dairy whenever you have time. P.S. I managed 10 practice swings today. I made sweets. You mustn't depend on me. Remember, all things come to an end. Every meeting heralds a parting. I can't hide from the organization forever. And the seal on my arm grows weaker by the day. When I'm gone, you'll have to care for yourself. Okabe, you're such a fuck. Suzuha grins and thumps her chest confidently. All is quiet inside the Braun Tube workshop. That gigantic TV isn't on. Mr. Braun's not here either.
店長はどこへ
Where's the manager?
たった今君のテレビの修理が終わって出てったよ。
He left right after he finished repairing your TV. He probably went to see the chipmunk. He disappears during business hours every now and then. Whenever I ask him where he's going, he always says something like, I'm picking up my beloved daughter up from school, or my beloved daughter has a cold, with a huge grin on his face. He dotes on her too much. It probably just annoys her. Anyway, just how irresponsible can you be to neglect work to see your daughter? Bro? That's how it works when you have a child. He used to put a back soon sign on the door whenever he left, but now he has Suzuha to take care of things while he's gone.
つうわけで直ったテレビはこれね。
So here's the fixed TV. Suzuha lightly taps on the TV on the counter.
お代は1000円でいいってさ。
He said to charge 1,000 yen. Damn, manager, I bet he gave it to us just so he could charge repair fees. I reluctantly take a bill out of my wallet and hand it to Suzuha. She takes out a receipt. Apparently, it was already written out.
毎度あり。じゃあ
Thanks
持って
to
っていいよ
your patronage, well, just take it away.
まさか一人で持っていけと
By myself? Are you joking?
え違うの持ってきた時も一人だったんでしょ
Huh? Didn't you bring it here by yourself? Don't you know it takes 10 times more effort to go upstairs than down? Defying gravity is no easy task, woman.
手伝ってもいいけどそっかもう力仕事も女がやる時代か
I guess I can help, but oh, I see. So we're already in the age where women do physical labor. She mutters, her tone pensive. How sarcastic of her.
誰も貴様に手伝ってもらおうなどとは思っていないというより貴様のような女子に手伝ってもらうことなどこの俺のプライドが許さん
I don't remember asking anyone for help. Honestly, getting help from a girl like you would just hurt my pride.
おお
Wow! Applause.
今の男らしいじゃん私惚れちゃうかも
That was so manly. I might be falling for you.
騙されるものか貴様嘘をついている
Huh. You think you can trick me like that? You're lying, aren't you?
なんで嘘って思うの
Eh? What makes you think that?
それはこの俺の能力の一つカラーリングジェントルマンが反応したから
Oh my god. It's one of my powers, coloring gentlemen. This power allows me to see through lies. Liars appear to glow red, then they die. Wow.
能力
You have powers? Suzuha's eyes pop, but then she clears her throat as if to hide her surprise.
それって超能力的なもの
Are you some kind of esper? When I nod, she whispers into my ear.
あのさ君みたいな能力者って他にもあまたにいるわけ
Are there a lot of espers like you?
いるわけがなかろうこの俺がスペシャルなのだ
Of course not. I am special. I thrust my chest out as far as possible to display my majesty.
あの
Oh, you had me scared for a second there. But still, it's amazing that people like you exist. Maybe CERN is the reason there aren't more where I came from. After muttering some nonsense to herself, she finally nods in understanding.
でもさ戦闘になれば相手の嘘を見抜く力なんて意味なくない
By the way, does the ability to see through lies have any combat application at all?
やっぱ戦 1000m 級の長距離狙撃を命中させられるとか、いかに効率よく相手の関節決められるかとかの方が重要だと思うな。
If it were me, I'd want perfect accuracy within 1,000 meters, or ultra-fast reflexes that let me tear my enemy's limbs off before they can react. Damn. What the hell is she talking about? Is she a survival game otaku? No, wait, don't tell me.
貴様、さては機関のヒットマンだな。ミス・ゴルゴというコードネームで呼ばれているだろう。誰に雇われた？
You're an organization assassin, aren't you? You must be the one they call Miss Golgo. Who hired you?
いや、誰にも雇われてないし。っていうか、ゴルゴって何？
Nobody hired me. What's a Golgo? She's trying to gloss things over with an insincere smile. Her confusion is suspicious. That reminds me, I remember her saying something awfully disturbing when we first met yesterday.
ちなみにさ、君の能力って他にもあるの？
Anyway, do you have any other powers?
あったとしても、俺を殺しに来たヒットマンに教えるものか。
Even if I did, there's no way I'd tell a hitman hired to kill me.
君を殺しなんてしないってば。
I'm not going to kill you.
己の能力を他人に教えるなど、自殺行為にも程がある。力を秘めたるもの。相手に悟られぬよう使ってこそ、初めて最大限の効果を得られるのだ。
Revealing my powers would be suicide. They are more effective with the element of surprise. In other words, they're for me to know and you to find out.
ケチ。
Nini,
なんとでも言え。
say what you like. Burning tension runs between us. Our eyes meet, invisible sparks scatter. Again? Jesus Christ. Oh, Bake-kun, I want you to reply to me already. I've been waiting, you know. Please tell me the super hacker's address when you can. If we don't get cracking, someone else might get to the IBN 5100 first. And then an email arrives to break the stalemate. I turn my attention away from Suzuha. This ringtone is starting to piss me off. It's most likely from that male demon shining finger. I can tell without even checking. This is getting ridiculous. She's got some stalker qualities, maybe split personalities. I shouldn't have given her my address. I look at Suzuha and see her lying on the counter. She's playing with something in the palm of her hand. Looks like a small metal pin. Anyway, how can she be this lazy on her second day? I love CRTs with a lie too, wasn't it?
なんか渋い顔してるね。死亡通知でも来た？
Why the frown? Did you get a death notice?
あ
Oh, what?
例えだってば。
Just wondering. She was just wondering if I got a death notice? How can she say that with a straight face? And what the hell's a death notice anyway? Do those even exist?
嫌な知らせでもあったのかって聞きたかったわけ。
What I meant to ask was if you got some unpleasant news.
似たようなものだ。
You could say that. This girl is hard to get a handle on. I really shouldn't let my guard down around her.
IBN 5100というレトロ PC にやたら執着している女がいてな。
There's this woman who's obsessed with finding an IBN 5100. Suzuha leaps up as soon as I speak.
IBN 5100?
An IBN 5100?
知っているのか？
You know about them?
あ、うん。
Yeah.
そうか。IBN 5100の都市伝説は有名だったのか。
I see. So the IBN 5100 legend is famous, huh? Maybe that retro's PC is more popular with female otaku than I thought.
そうそう、都市伝説で知った。君はどの程度まで知ってんの？
Yeah, that's it. I heard the urban legend from someone. How much do you know about it?
IBN 5100を実際に探し回ってみたが、結局 秋葉にはなかったというオチは知っている。
I actually tried looking for an IBN 5100, but in the end I came to the conclusion that there isn't one in Akiba.
そっか、そりゃそうだよね。
I see. Well, that's true.
何か知っている口ぶりだな。
You sound like you know something.
いや、知ってるような知ってないようなって感じかな。
Well, I do and I don't, I guess.
私は知らないけど、遠い知り合いが知ってて、それをちらっと聞いたことがあるみたいな。
I don't know about it personally, but I happened to hear about it from a knowledgeable acquaintance of mine or something like that. Another insincere smile. I'm starting to think she's not a very good liar. You can tell she's lying whenever she smiles like that. Sure enough, she doesn't offer any other information. She just keeps that insincere smile plastered on her face.
貴様。何者？
Who are you? Susawa falls back down onto the counter with a deep sigh. She looks up at me from that position.
IBN 5100についてのさ、興味深い情報教えてあげようと思ったのにな。
I was thinking of giving you a bunch of interesting information on the IBN 5100.
そんな目で見られたら教える気なくなっちゃった。
But when you look at me like that, I don't feel like it anymore.
そもそも俺は IBN 5100になど興味はない。
I'm not even interested in the IBN 5100. I'm more concerned with CERN right now. Solving one of Akiba's mysteries won't topple the organization's regime after all.
貴様を信用できる要素が一つもない。その面白い情報が真実であるかどうかもわからない。
You don't have a shred of credibility. I have no way of knowing if that interesting information of yours is true or not.
うわぁ、そこまで言う？確かに私、挙動不審だけどね。
Wow, that's harsh. Well, I admit I am acting kind of suspicious.
じゃあさ、教えないけど、ヒントだけあげるよ。
I won't tell you, but I'll give you a hint.
そんで、わかりそうでわからないもどかしさに身もだえちゃえ。
And then you'll writhe in agony when you can't figure it out.
実は IBN 5100には隠された機能があるんだよ。
Truth is, the IBN 5100 has a hidden function. A hidden function? That reminds me, I'm pretty sure John Teeter from 2000 said something like that. I searched through my memories.
確か IBN 5100には独自のプログラミング言語がどうたらこうたら。
If I remember correctly, the IBN 5100 can do something or other with a proprietary programming language.
嘘！なんで知ってんの？なんで？
No way, how did you know? Tell me. I only vaguely remembered, but it looks like I hit the mark. I grin.
能力名サイズハング。俺は貴様の心の内を読み取ることができるのだ。
Oh my god. It's another one of my powers. Leading question. I can read your heart of hearts.
何それ？反則！
Oh, what? No fair. For some reason, Suzuha covers her face with both her hands. She opens her fingers just enough to peek at me. That's not enough to escape my power.
すべてはお見通しだ。天音鈴葉。観念するがいい。
I see everything, Amane Suzuha. Resistance is futile.
とにかく IBN 5100には隠された機能があるの。
Anyway, the IBN 5100 has a hidden function.
AP エリアベーシックが普及する前に書かれた IBN の独自のプログラミング言語も解読できちゃうのってさ、驚愕だと思わない？
It can decipher IBN's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? Now I remember, John Teeter said the same thing in 2000. Right after that, an IBN engineer officially admitted to that function's existence.
今や IBN5100 でしか解読できない失われたプログラミング言語があったりするんだよ。
Now it's a dead programming language that can only be deciphered with an IBN 5100. The reason Teeter traveled to 1975 to obtain an IBN 5100 was because he needed that function. Maybe Moaka wants to use it too. Or maybe not. Shining Finger doesn't seem like the type who'd know about that sort of function.
だから IBN5100 ってすっごくレアな PC なの。
That's why IBN 5100s are so rare. While talking, Shizuha keeps dropping her glance to the metal pin in her hand. She rolls it around with her fingers. I guess that's a habit of hers. So IBN 5100s are super rare. Maybe if I get one, I could sell it for a high price. That could be a good way to raise research funds. But first, I have to deal with CERN. Life in 2036 is very different from what it is today. Most people live on farms growing their own food. All forms of commerce and communication are restricted. There's no travel, no internet, no railroad even. Most people never see another town, let alone a city. Science continues to advance, but of course, the vast majority of people do not benefit from that progress. Technology belongs only to those chosen by CERN and the Committee of 300. It is very peaceful, at least on the surface. There's none of the conflict you see in this era. There's no war? How is that possible? How did CERN resolve the situation in the Middle East? What did you have against world peace? Sounds to me like CERN's doing humanity a favor. This Teeter guy stole a time machine from CERN, didn't he? He's the bad guy here. Die in a fire, terrorist scum. Jesus Christ. In the world of the world in 2036 is governed by CERN. All nations, even America, have disbanded their armies. To put it simply, civilization has returned to an 18th century level of technology and exists under a communist system of government. Except now that system works flawlessly. Right now, you should be asking yourselves how that is possible. How does the system of government that collapsed in the 20th century exist without a discontent? The answer to that question is the reason I am here. Yes, I'm a terrorist. There are others like me who fight against CERN. We think ourselves as the resistance, but there's no denying that our actions are a kind of terrorism. Anyway, I want to hear more about the many worlds interpretation. You said it's been proven in 2036. How? I knew you were a terrorist. How many have you murdered? What if my kids are among them? Maybe I should kill your father, protect the future. Stop beating around the bush. Give us answers. You're one of those old men who participated in the student riots, aren't you? Filled your head with a bunch of bullshit and now you can't tell fact from fiction. Am I right? Delicious nationalist tears. LOL. CERN probably figured it out. They've got a time machine to experiment with, right? That would make you no better than Titer. If you're willing to face the consequences, then go right ahead. Titer, question. Did World War III take place as scheduled? Why did you come to this particular time? Did you find an IBN 5100? Is John Titer plugging the commies? I thought that went out of style years ago. I thought Titer was crazy, but this Hoenn guy is even crazier. Get a room, guys. LOL. World War III. LMAO. Isn't there supposed to be an IBN 5100 in Akiba? As I've already explained, my goal in this time is to change the future. I'm posting here to warn you of what's going to happen. Perhaps convergence will render my efforts meaningless, but if even one person pays attention, that's enough. World War III? Is that something I said on a different world line? I would like to talk to you in private. Please email me when you have time. Of course, if anyone else would like to email me, feel free. Serious inquiries only, please. All I've been getting is hate mail. Here's my address. 20 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. Night gives way to a refreshing summer morning. I glance at Daru while browsing a channel on my phone. He's fidgeting even more. Now his legs are like pistons. His knees move up and down in harmony with the rat-a-tat-tat of his keyboard. Daru hasn't slept in about 40 hours, but he still won't get off the computer. I was going to ask him if he'd like a break, but his entire body exudes an aura that says, "Don't talk to me." I curl up a bit and return to my phone. My discussions with John Titor aren't making sense. Not even Titor himself seems to know about the Titor from 10 years ago. It's hard to imagine that everyone on A channel is conspiring against me. But how else can I explain it? Out of options, I decide to email Titor, whatever, directly, just as he told me to. He audaciously exposed his own address on A channel. Guess that's his way of saying, bring it on. In my email, I questioned the differences between his posts now and his post 10 years ago. The current Titor hasn't even acknowledged the latter. I only vaguely remember them, but they basically went like this. In 2015, World War III breaks out. Many people die. By 2036, the world is a nuclear wasteland. John Titor travels to 1975 to obtain an IBN 5100. The IBN 5100 was necessary to revive technology lost in World War III. The IBN 5100 has a hidden function, the ability to read IBN's proprietary computer language, which predates APL in BASIC. But only certain IBN engineers are aware of that function, so it does not appear in the manual. In 1998, Titor meets his younger self and his parents in America. John Titor was a soldier who volunteered for this mission. John Titor is an American. Furthermore, in 2000, Titor correctly predicted outcomes of some future events. The Peruvian coast earthquake in 2001, an election of the new pope, the outbreak of the Iraq War, China's advances in space, and so forth. Though he only talked vaguely about each one, they all came true. On the other hand, other predictions went unfulfilled. For example, the Y2K bug, a civil war in America, the cancellation of the Beijing Olympics, the inauguration of America's first female president in 2009, and so forth. There's more, but let's leave those aside for now. I'm going to ask him why those predictions didn't come true. Also, most of your predictions from back then didn't come true. If you're from the future, then why didn't your predictions come true? I'd appreciate a satisfactory explanation. Alright, let's send it now. If you can't answer to my satisfaction, then the current Titor is an imposter. This is your litmus test, John Titor. Hee hee hee. So what are your true colors? Isn't a... Oh wait. Isn't a litmus test like something to do with acid and bases or something? I feel like I know what that is, but it's been a hot minute. Hi, Brian. I mean, there is romance in here, but not between Okabe and Titor. Doo-doo-doo! Good morning! Hello, Mayuri. This girl is me. I swear. We are the same. Oh, also, what you think of my outfit and my hair, Brian? We are one and the same. I don't say titaru, but you know. Thank you. Mayuri comes in. Looks like she's forgiven us for experimenting on her food. She's back to her usual smiley self.
こんな朝早くからどうしたのだ?
What are you doing here so early?
2人が2日連続徹夜って聞いたからね。差し入れ買ってきたよ。
Well, I heard you guys had stayed up 2 nights in a row, so I brought you some goodies.
そうか。それはご苦労。
Excellent. Good job. Yay, thanks for the hug. Although, to be accurate, it wasn't 2 nights in a row. I took an afternoon nap yesterday. Mayuri starts fishing through her convenience store bag. And then she takes out...
じゃーん！おでん
Ta-da! Canned Odin. Canned Odin is still warm when she gives it to me. Yeah, so far so good, Brian. How about you? I open the lid right away and eat the beef. Mary and I have been together for a long time, so she knows what I like. And when it comes to canned Odin, beef is where it's at.
マユシーからのプレゼントだよ。1個270円もするんだから大事に食べてね。
It's a present from Meishi. They're 270 yen each, so savor it, okay?
最近バナナや唐揚げは食べ飽きていたところだ。今後もこの差し入れで頼む。
Oh, well, that's good. Hooray! I'm getting tired of eating bananas and chicken lately. Buy these instead from now on.
さすがにしょっちゅうおごれるほどマユシーのポケットマネーは多くないのです。
But Meishi doesn't have enough pocket money to splurge like this all the time.
あとバナナや唐揚げはマユシーが大好きだから今後も続けます。
And Meishi loves bananas and chicken, so she'll keep buying them. I consider saying you'll get fat if you only eat frozen foods, but that's a threat not very effective against Mayuri, so I hold my tongue. Her high metabolism prevents her from getting fat, no matter how much she eats.
あとね他にもあるよ。はいじゃーん。
But wait, there's more. Ta-da! Next, she produces a small box with Raina's illustration. Thank you for the help, Pat.
ライネットソーセージ。あのねおまけでウーパのボトルキャップがついてくるんだ。すごく欲しかったから買っちゃった。
Rainette sausage. It comes with an Oopa bottle cap as a bonus. I really wanted it, so I bought it. She sticks out her tongue with a shy giggle. Something tells me that in a few months' time, this lab will be neck deep in Oopa goods. Thank you for clearing the queue, whoever that was. There's only a few things right now, like the cushion on the sofa, but that number is sure to grow exponentially. Blah, 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 blah.
ダルくんはどう？
How's Daru-kun?
苦戦中だ。少しぐらい休んでもらった方がいいんだがな。何もぶっ通しで何とかしろとは一言も言ってないんだから。
He's in the midst of a hard fight. He should at least rest a little. I mean, I never said he had to do it all at once. Boo!
ダルくんのスーパーハッカー魂がメラメラバーニングしちゃったんだね。
Darukun's super Haka spirit is on fire.
そこハカーって言わないように。
Don't say Haka. An empty Diet Cola bottle comes whistling through the air. It hits my head with a nice thunk.
ピリピリしてる。
He sure is tense. Oh god. Who's emailing me now? Hi! This is Amane Suzuha. First email. Thanks for exchanging addresses with me. I finally made a friend here. Yay. Don't worry, I won't email you too much. I might be slow to reply too. I'm kinda new at this email thing. It's okay to laugh at me. Haven't used cell phone much? Yeah, the music is great. I don't remember giving her our email address. Mary and I evacuate to a corner of the lounge and quietly eat the Odin.
でもハッキングって悪いことなんだよね。マユシーはね、二人にそういうことしてほしくないな。
But isn't hacking bad? Mayushi doesn't want you to do bad things.
ダルのスーパーハッカーじゃなくてハッカーとしての腕前使わなければ宝の持ち腐れだ。
I would be a fool to let Daru's super hacker skills go to waste. Incidentally, it looks like hackers hijacked certain system back in 2008. We found news articles about it online. Oh, that's good. That means even the inventors of the World Wide Web have holes in their security. With his skills, Daru should have no trouble getting through.
それにこれはセルンの悪事を暴くため世界を陰で支配する巨大な闇との戦いなのだよ。
Besides, we're doing this to expose Stern's wrongdoings. This is a war against the dark forces that secretly rule the world.
悪いことは悪いことだよ。
Bad things are bad. That's unusual. Mayuri usually just accepts whatever I say. Well, I admit it, we are doing a bad thing. But there's no way we can stop now. I need to change the subject.
マユリよ、さつま揚げをやるから牛すじをくれないか。
Mayuri, you want to trade my sweet potatoes for your beef?
それならうずら卵がいいな。
If you want to trade, I'd rather have your quail egg.
ふざけるな。俺は牛すじの次にうずら卵が好きなのだ。
Don't be ridiculous. Next to beef, quail eggs are my favorite.
マユシーもうずら卵好きだもん。
But Mayushi likes quail eggs too.
ちくわで手を打ってくれ。
Settle for my chikuwa?
わかったよ。さつま揚げよりはちくわだもんね。
What the fuck is chikuwa? Okay. Chikuwa is better than sweet potatoes. With that said, I skewer the chikuwa and put it in Mayuri's can. And then I get her beef in return. Subject change complete. Mayuri really eats up conversations about food. It's so easy to manipulate her. Mwahaha.
もうすぐなんだよ。SQL のテーブル一覧さえ手に入れればパスワード特定余裕なんだよ。僕をなめんな。
Soon, if I can just get the SQL table, I'll have more than enough passwords. Hehehe, you're no match for me. But I'm here. Oh wow. Daru has started talking to himself.
What up, baby?
Hi! I feel like I'm gonna... Helnix? Is that how you say your name? Thank you so much for the follow yesterday, by the way. Hello. Hello. Looks like things are falling into place. Daru really is a super hacker. A super hacker. Thank you for the help, sister. Sister. Throwing things at me, rude. I think this is the first time I've seen him serious. Daru bends himself forward, staring holes into the screen. But all I see on the screen is the same string of numbers and letters.
おほ来た来た来たいいよいいよほら観念して俺の前に全部晒しやがれっつーの
You
すっぱだかに
enjoying
さ
my
れてる気分は
novel that I
どう
read
だ
to
よ
you?
ひゃっは
What the fuck? Daru, are you okay, sir? Oh, come on. Yes. Wow, you can't hide from me, you naughty thing, you. How does it feel to be naked? Ha 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 ha. What? His eyes are bloodshot and he started rambling. Maybe the lack of sleep is getting to him. Daru opens up a new window, types in a 12-character string and slams the enter key. An error sound rings. He quickly deletes the string and enters a new one. He keeps repeating that sequence until finally...
おお来た来た ID とパス一致ひょっほログイン完了だゴラ死ねえなめんな Yes
Oh yes! Matching ID and password, login complete. Hell yeah, taste it. Yes! What enthusiasm.
誰やったのか
User Jack. Did you get it? The smug bastard turns around with an expression of immense satisfaction. It's as if he's gone into La Petite Mort. I don't know what that means. That's French, but I don't know what that means.
ミッションコンプリート
Mission complete.
本当か
Really?
わあ、すごいね。 よくわかんないけど。
Wow, that's amazing. I don't really get it though. After 20 hours of agony, it's finally over. To show Daru my appreciation, I toss him an unopened Odin can.
仕事の後のおでん缶って最高すぎだろう。
An Odin can's the best after a job well done.
よくやった。やはりお前は世界最高のスーパーハッカー。
Well done, you really are the world's greatest super hacker.
ハッカーな。
Hacker.
ハッカーだ。お前が敵でなくてよかった。
Hacker, I'm glad you're on my side.
それで世界滅亡計画の証拠は見つかったか？
So did you find out how they're planning to destroy the world?
いや、まだ見てねっつの。繋がっただけ。
I haven't looked yet, man. All I did was get us connected.
ここまで来ればあとは楽だけどな。
But it's all down here from here. All downhill from here.
疲れているところ悪いが早速調べてくれ。きっとあるはずなのだ。陰謀の影が。
I'm sorry if you're tired, but please start checking. The keys to this conspiracy have got to be in there.
はいはい、やりますよ。でもその前におでん缶食わせろ。
Yeah, I'll do it, but let me eat this Odin can first. You guys enjoying the story so far? It's pretty slow. It does really build you up to what the hell's going on, but all of the information it gives you is pertinent to what happens. So, you know, that's the thing. After a short meal break, Daru taps on his keyboard more nimbly than before.
手に入れたパスがセルンの誰のものなのかってのが問題なんだよな。
The question is who this password belongs to.
どういうこと？
Why is that?
セルンのデータベースに入ってデータのテーブル一覧をゲットしたんよ。そっから11111111とか ABCDEFGH みたいな簡単なパスワードを使ってる関係者に的を絞って ID 手に入れたわけ。
Holy shit. I went into Stern's database and got a data table. From there, I focused on people with simple passwords like 11111 and ABCDEFGH to get my hands on an ID.
その ID の持ち主がサーバー管理者だったら最高なんだけど、さすがにそこまで運は良くないと思われ。
It'd be awesome if this turns out to be the server admin's logon, but I don't think we're that lucky.
日本語で OK だよ。
In Japanese, please?
右に同じく。
Same.
要するにセルンのサーバー管理者のパスだったならセルンの全身を舐め回すように弛緩しまくりだけど、そうじゃない普通の研究員か何かならおっぱいしか見せてもらえない的な。
Oh my god. Basically, if this is the server admin's password, we can taste every inch of Stern's luscious flesh. But if it's just ordinary researcher's password, then we can only see Stern's boobs.
ダルくん、エッチだね。
Daru-kun, that's naughty.
エロい例えをするな。つまり
Quit the erotic example.
見られる情報が限定されて
Basically,
しま
you
うという
mean
ことだ
there
な。
will be limits to what information we can access.
そういうこと。
Exactly.
サーバー管理者を特定してパスをゲットするのも時間の問題だけど、それはまた今度にするわ。さすがに眠くてあんま頭が働かん。
Anyway, it's only a matter of time before I get a server admin's password. Let's save that for later. I'm really sleepy now. It would be cruel to push Daru any further. It's unfortunate, but overworking him isn't an option. Let's let him rest so he can regain his energy.
お、どうやら手に入れた ID は加速器部門担当者のものらしいよ。
Oh, looks like our ID belongs to an accelerated division chief.
サーバー管理者じゃないのか。
So it's not a server admin.
一発で当てるなんて奇跡でも起きない限り無理だっつーの。セルに何人の関係者がいると思ってるんだぜ。
It would take a miracle to get one on our first try. How many staff members do you think Stern has?
何？
How many?
6000人以上。
Over 6,000. Holy fuck. That many?
とりあえず この加速器部
Well,
門
for
担
now,
当者
let's
の
look at this accelerator
名前
division chief.
は
His name is
ジャックさんのメールのログを
Jack.
ちょろっと覗かせてもらおうよ。
Let's look at his email log. 1 second, I gotta plug in my thingy so my phone doesn't die. Jack, let's look at his email log. And of course, the emails come up in English.
うわわまゆしは頭が痛くなってきました。
Oh no, that makes Mayushi's head hurt. Maybe the Rat Queen Alicia? Oh yeah, okay. I've watched her on YouTube. Makes sense. You play the novel? Okay, sweet. I just watched the anime with my boyfriend, and then a friend bought me this and Steins Gate Zero, and I was like, I want to play these, so here we are. It's pathetic to flinch at the mere sight of English.
誰よ、なんと書いてあるのだ。
Daru, what does that say?
翻訳しないと。
I need to translate it.
エキサイト先生にご登場願え。
This is for a job for Dr. Excite.
そんなめんどいことしてらんねえっつの。
Nah, I've got a better idea. Daru boots up a translation software and auto-translates the open page. Poor unnatural Japanese shows up. First line says Happy New Year.
新年の挨拶みたいっすな。バカンスでスペイン行くとか裏山。
Looks like a New Year's greeting. Something about going on vacation in Spain. Lucky bastard. That email is normal, nothing out of the ordinary.
こういうログを漁っていけば、そのうちサーバー管理者も特定できるのだぜ。
If we keep scouring the log like this, we can also identify the server manager.
あのね、他人のメールを勝手に見るのってすごくごめんなさいって気持ちになる。
You know, looking through someone else's email without permission makes me feel really guilty. Mayuri gets depressed and moves away from the computer. She sits on the sofa and hugs her giant Upa cushion with a sigh. I know we're doing something socially unacceptable, however...
俺はとっくに悪の道に踏み込んだ身。何の良心の呵責も感じないのだ。
Oh my god, Okabe. I abandoned guilt when I chose the path of evil long ago. Muahahaha.
責任はすべてこの俺が取る。ダリアマユリに罪をかぶせるつもりはない。
Let the responsibility be mine. I will not ask you to answer for my crimes.
うほ！僕、オカリンになら掘られてもいい。
Jesus Christ, Daru. What a guy. I'd let Ocarine do me in the butt. Sounds like, what? We're letting Ocarine do us in the butt.
それはお断りだ。
I decline your offer.
というわけでダルよ。心置きなく覗き見るのだ。
Now get peeking, Daru.
オカリンって悪いんだ。マユシーは悲しいです。
Ocarine, you're bad. You make Mayushi sad. Aw, we're making Mayuri sad. That's of no concern to me. You fucker. You just sit there and pretend your hands are clean. Welcome back, Deadeye. Upon further examination, we discovered several emails with the title Experiment Report. In English, naturally. Looks like he sends emails like these almost daily.
LHC の実験レポートか。 タイムマシンのヒントが得られるかもしれん。開いてみるべきだろう。
LHC experiments reports. There could be a hint about time machines in there. We should try reading them.
これ見たら確実にヤバそうだけどな。
Are they, did I? Are they? This is definitely a crime, though. That's what his lips say, but his hand still clicks on the email. What comes up is an unintelligible series of symbols.
これ暗号化されてる。
This is encrypted. Of course it would be. You'd think they're just gonna, like, have their shit out in the open for anyone to read? Like, come on.
さすがに簡単にはいかないか。
Of course it isn't that simple.
ま、この程度の暗号を解くのはへでもないがな。
I mean, fair. Well, cracking this should be a piece of cake. Nice, Super Hacker. He's a genius, no doubt. Daru undoes the security in less than 10 minutes. Damn. The real-time sync is deciphering the crappy machine translation.
意訳すると
Translated to proper Japanese, it's...
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Pole.
そういう演技は無用だ。
That acting is completely unnecessary.
サイですか。
Aw.
今日付の実験データをサーバーにアップしておいた。LHC の調子は良好だ。あくまで LHC はだが。
Uploaded today's data to the server. The LHC is performing admirably. Can't say the same about the rest, though.
こいつはまるで猫みたいに気まぐれだが、ここ1ヶ月ほどは驚くほど素直だ。ずっとこの調子だといいんだがな。
This baby's fickle as a cat, but it was surprisingly obedient this month. It would be great if it stayed like this forever.
しかし報われない仕事だと思わないか。この子猫、大猫と言うべきか。はははははは。が、稼働して9年になるが。
But don't you think this work is unrewarding? This kitten, this 27-kilometer long kitten, ha 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 ha, has been in operation for 9 years.
この人類史を塗り替える研究は一部の人間の目にしか入らないわけで。
Our research will change the course of history, yet only a small group of people are allowed to see it.
もっとも公表されたらされたで、いい晒し者になるのがオチだろうがな。
Of course, if it were ever officially released, it would be one hell of a scandal.
世の中の連中はきっとこう言うだろうさ。今すぐロバート・ゼメキフをセルンに呼んでください。そうすれば1年と経たないうちに作ってもらえるだろうってな。
People would probably say something like, call Robert Zemeckis to CERN right away. He could probably build it in less than a year. Who the fuck is Robert Zemeckis? Hi, cute little boy. Hi, my cute little boy. What you doing?
9年
9 years. Daru finishes reading. I rub my temples with my thumbs. Calm down. Let's sort things out.
今のメール、翻訳ミスということはないのか。
Okay, bye. I love you. Little shittle. Do you think there were any translation errors in that email? Did Daru notice something unnatural too? He's not joking like he usually does.
翻訳ソフトを信じるならミスはないんじゃね。ところどころへんてこな日本語になってるのは確かだけど。
If you trust this translation software, then that's what it says. The Japanese is strange in places, though.
だとしたら妙なことになる。
But that doesn't make sense.
LHC が稼働を開始したのは去年の春ぐらいだったはずだ。だがこのメールでは9年前から稼働していたと読み取れる。
I thought the LHC was only put into operation around spring last year, but this email makes it sound like it's been in operation for 9 years.
おかしいな。
A pumpkin flurry, give me one, did I? That is strange. The email send date is this year, 2010. So 9 years ago makes it 2001. John Titor posted this on A channel yesterday. The only thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded in creating micro black holes. I gulp. If you read between the lines of this email, it sounds like they're doing some sort of secret experiment. Also, Robert Zemeckis is a super famous Hollywood movie director. He directed a trilogy of smash hit travel movies from about 20 years ago. Oh, is this fucking Back to the Future? Maybe you're the one that lives in Bubblefuck, Alaska. I groan. No way. Was I right? I figured in the anime they make if they call the, let's just say if they call the thing I think they're gonna call it, then that's also a reference to Back to the Future. No way, was I right? CERN's hiding a major secret from the world? And it's related to time travel?
ダル、もっと調べてくれ。タイムマシン研究の痕跡を探すんだ。
Keep looking, Daro. Search for anything related to time machine research.
マジでか。
Seriously? I don't know if Daro is questioning my order or the possibility that CERN might be researching time travel. Ooh, my tra-la-la. No. Either way, he begins tapping on the keyboard again.
どのメールにもタイムマシンって単語は出てこないけど。
There aren't any emails with the phrase time machine in them.
Z プログラムって単語がこの数ヶ月で100箇所以上も使われてる。
But the phrase Z program was used in hundreds of times in the past few months.
これ、今 LHC を使ってやってる実験のことじゃね？
Do you think it could be about the current LHC experiments?
その具体的な内容はブラックホールの生成実験か。
What is it specifically? Black hole formation experiments?
どっかに資料は。お、見つけた。
Well, let's try looking for a document. Ah, found one. Dara opens a PDF attachment.
ほほう、なんかこれフランスとイギリスとオランダのトップシークレット扱いっぽい。
Wow. Looks like this top secret stuff from France, England, and Holland.
国家最高機密。
Government secrets?
セルンは国家機関じゃないはずなのに、なんでだろう。
CERN's not even a government organization, so why?
つうか国家機密ってさすがにまずいんじゃね？
Wait, should we be looking at this stuff? We might be in a little deep here.
構わん。詳細を調べろ。
I don't care, get me details.
いやいや、バレたらただじゃ済まんし。
Hold on, if we get caught, we're not getting off with an apology.
お前はハッキングで足がつくような無能なのか？
Are you so incompetent as to let yourself be traced?
そうならないようにはしてる。
I took the necessary precautions.
だったら何も問題はない。
And then I failed to see the problem.
そりゃどうも。
Well, thanks. Daro makes a slightly awkward face as he takes the file about the Z program and feeds it into the translation software.
5月14日、第137次 Z プログラム実験レポート。
Sorry, I didn't realize you still talking. May 14th, 137 Z program experiment report.
なお、ミニブラックホール生成ミッションはすでに確立しているため、報告は省く。第1に
Because we have already succeeded at creating mini black holes, the report is omitted. First...
Stop! Stop!
Stop! All of a sudden, Titor's prediction became a reality.
やはりセルンは LHC を使ったミニブラックホール生成に成功していたのだ。
So CERN did use the LHC to generate mini black holes.
公式には実験はまだ成功してないって発表されてるのにな。
Hold up, you're worried after hacking into the company, you're asking after you hacked them. I mean... Really, I don't know how they would have gotten off with any of this by just being like, oops, sorry, like, you know? So, I feel you there. I agree with you, Deadeye. But they announced that their experiment still hasn't succeeded, so why? This is what Tyler was referring to when he posted Don't Believe What They Say.
そもそも実験の目的は新しい素粒子反応を起こすことであってミニブラックホール生成じゃないし。
But the goal of the experiment wasn't even to generate mini black holes. It was to create a new elementary particle reaction. Dara doesn't take his wide eyes off the
だ
monitor.
が実際にはすでにミニブラックホールは生成されている。
But in reality, they're already generating those mini black holes.
みたいだな。
Sure does seem like it.
その先には何と書いてある？
What does it say next?
実験結果エラー。ヒューマンイズデッドミスマッチ。詳細は別紙ゼリーマンズレポートナンバー14を参照。
Results. Error. Human is dead. Mismatch. For details, consult Jellyman's report number 14. Mismatch. What?
リフターの調整および各局所場適合地点をオンラインとして確定できない限り実験は停止するべきと提案する。
We propose that further experiments be halted until the lifter is perfected and all local field conformity points are online.
どういう意味だ？
What does that mean?
ヒューマンイズデッドって人が死んだって意味じゃね？
Human is dead means somebody died, right? What? Oh, shit. Somebody died? Seriously?